Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198 centimeter. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You lot look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. You've got future opponents, past opponents. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Do you believe this? Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he caught him with a left hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Usyk. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter punch. Why aren't they defending? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every drill.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long leap. Not many fights can do that.
Both men step back for just a moment. This is not good strategy. Those punches, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Usyk. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with the left uppercut. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Usyk. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Missed him with that uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That punch lands. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. These two were made for each other. Just misses with that big right hand. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Let's see that again. Let's talk about Usyk. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in. Let's talk about Usyk. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Let's start the sixth. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's...
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. That left doesn't land. It doesn't all. The unified heavyweight champion is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Usyk. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
And he fails to score with that left hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter left hand there. Right punch. Trying to answer back. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Usyk. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominant.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's a right hand. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
He misses with that jab. They both want the knockout. Fantastic. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Usyk. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to... And there's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? And down goes Fury. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.